Hi guys, welcome to IAS with Santosh. Guys, just 40 days are remaining for the prelims examination. Guys, now is the time that you have to start revision. When you revise ancient India, you will feel lost because the subject is very vast and you do not know which chapters to study and which chapters to leave. So what I have done is that I have created a list of most important chapters which I call as do or die chapters. Guys, I have prepared this chapter list by analyzing the last 12 years of question paper. So guys, let us start. So guys, first of all, you must be very clear that what should be your sources for ancient India. So according to my analysis of the last 10 years paper, I believe the best source for ancient India will be the old NCERT book. It should be your base book. While reading this, okay, you can refer the new NCERT, which is Themes in Indian History Part 1. Here you have to focus on the boxes which are there in the books. Many a times UPSC is asking questions from those boxes. Then parallelly what you can do is that when you prepare ancient India, you can prepare the art and culture dimension of ancient India from this book, An Introduction to Indian Art Part 1. Okay, so these three will be sources for ancient India. Now what I am going to do is that I am going to analyze the last 12 years of questions from ancient India, and I am going to tell you exactly which chapters you should read, because guys, in this book there are more than 27 chapters. So you cannot read all the 27 chapters. Okay, you will feel lost. What I have done is that I have picked 10 most important chapters where most of the question, 90% of the questions have come from those 10 chapters, and I am going to give you. So first let us see the analysis of last 10 years questions. Guys, if you see, the most number of questions have come from Indus Valley civilization, and this chapter is again most important chapter even in 2023 because of new excavation at Rakhi Garhi. The second most important chapter is Jainism and Buddhism. You see a lot of questions coming from Jainism and Buddhism. Every year at least we have one question coming from Jainism and Buddhism. Some years, okay, there are two questions coming from Jainism and Buddhism. Even Jainism is important this year, so it is also most important, okay, topic. Then we see questions coming from Ashoka and the Mauryan age. Okay, then you see in ancient India, you will see most of the questions they are asking are terms related. Terms related. So how to prepare these terms related, that also I am going to discuss in this video. Then you see few questions have come from Hindu philosophy. Then few questions have come from travelers. Then few questions have come from Guptas, and then some questions have also come from the Cholas. Okay, so overall you see, okay, this is the distribution. If you see the most important, okay, the number of questions which are coming in the UPSC prelims examination from ancient India are mainly from Indus Valley civilization, then Vedic age, then Jainism and Buddhism, then Mauryan age, and then few questions on the Hindu philosophy, travelers, and Gupta age. Okay, so let me just show you what I have done is that I have collected the important chapters from the ancient India old NCERT, then themes in Indian history part 1, and then important chapters of an introduction to Indian art part 1. Okay, so what you have to do is that you have to read the most important chapters are out of 27 chapters, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, only 7 chapters are the most important chapters. You can't ignore this chapter. These chapters are do or die chapters. You have to read these chapters because 90% of the questions are coming from these chapters only, which is the Harappa culture, the Jainism and Buddhism chapter number 10, Age of Mauryan chapter number 14, Significance of Mauryan age chapter number 15, Central Asian Contact chapter number 16, Down Deep South chapter number 18, and Development of Hindu Philosophy chapter number 25. Okay guys, here you need to keep in mind that when you read this chapter Harappan culture chapter number 7, that time only you have to read from this themes of Indian history, Harappan civilization, theme 1 of this book, and after you read this, you have to read the art in Indus Valley civilization chapter number 2 of this book. So once you complete the entire topic of Harappan culture. Similarly, when you cover the Mauryan age, significance of Mauryan age, then you cover this book, this chapter, kings, farmers and towns, theme 2 of okay, Indian themes, okay, new NCERT, this is a new NCERT, and you read this chapter, Art of Mauryan Age and the Post-Mauryan Age. Okay, so guys, like this you have to, when you do the Central Asian contact, you have to do the Post-Mauryan Age. Okay, so you have to read these three books in a very scientific manner, as I have shown in this table. As I have shown in this table, let me just erase this so that you can note down. Okay, so these are the 7 chapters which you need to focus. These are the 3 chapters which you need to focus from the new NCERT. And in the art and culture chapter, I would like to recommend you should read all the chapters, because okay, art and culture question can come from any of these chapters. You have to revise all the chapters. Then there are some chapters which are relatively less important, okay, but you should read this year, which is the Stone Age, the advent of Aryans, the Gupta Age, the life of Gupta, Harsha and its time, and legacy in science and technology in ancient India. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 chapters. So 6 plus 7, okay, around 13 chapters out of 27 chapters you have to read. But if you do not have time, you can just read these 7 chapters and these 3 chapters and these, okay, introduction to ancient art. But let me again tell, try to club this and club this. Okay, first you read this book, then you see and you read all the tables, all the boxes of this book, themes 1, and then you refer this, okay, an introduction to art. Like this, if you finish, you will be able to read all the important chapters for ancient India. Okay, so you have to read this much only. Okay, many people, they will try to read the entire NCERT, old NCERT. They will be reading the Tamil Nadu book also. Okay guys, that there is no time for that. Okay, apart from that, what you need to do is that please refer my Optima Notes. Please refer my Optima Notes of history. Here I have covered all the important developments in history which is important for this year. Okay, you can see here Stone Age. Here Bhimbetka painting is very important. Okay, Bhimbetka painting is very important. Okay, rock painting. Okay, then Indus Valley civilization, Buddhism, Jainism. Okay, ancient literature. Okay, places in news. Okay, sculptures in India. You can see I have covered every development regarding ancient India in my Optima Notes. You can refer this. And for terms, because you see every year UPSC is asking term based question. So I have included all the terms which are there in the old and new NCERT. Okay, old NCERT and new NCERT. Okay, all the terms I have prepared a list and I have shared in my Optima Notes. Please read this all terms. Okay, if you prepare like this, I can challenge you, you will not miss any question from ancient India, at least with least effort. Okay, you will be able to, okay, get the most number of questions. Guys, here our approach is what? Our approach is to optimize our effort. Guys, our approach is to optimize our effort. Optimize means, okay, with least effort, okay, we want to score the max. With least effort, we have to score the max. Okay guys, here if you want this note and if you want to attend the classes on ancient and medieval important topics, you can go for this Optima 2023. Here we have covered all the important topics from the ancient India in 2-3 classes only. Okay, so if you are struggling in ancient India, please attend the Optima sessions on ancient India in 2-3 sessions only. We have covered all the important topics this year. Okay, for example, just I told you this year, okay, just to, okay, tell you, megaliths are very important. Okay, rock painting is very important. Okay, Bhimbetka rock painting is very important. Jainism is very important. So like this, okay, I have covered all the important, okay, topics in the Optima sessions. So guys, okay, please note down, these are the only chapters you need to study. And why I am able to say this, because I have analyzed it is in front of you. This is how the questions have come from the ancient India, okay, in the last, okay, 12 years. In the last 12 years. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.